boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Bynes able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be fourth down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Up there trying like 15 times.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who can gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Under 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. This is Ingram on first and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. To throw on second and 6, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Rivers now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Throwing, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They come out here in the eye. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Rivers to throw it. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal for Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got him in. It's gone. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 25 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 41, Jackson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
from the 27. Rivers is going to find his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Gordon on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jackson now. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as the Ravens push for